this weekend. The code is valid until only July 15th. Get your hands on this. You can hook it up to your Xbox, pass it through right to a monitor, and it's lagless recording at the touch of a button. Just one button.
I don't need a computer? I don't need a laptop?
You don't
I can
need
just
any of
use the LGP directly?
That's all you need. It's portable. You take it, you walk it on over to somebody else's house. You say, hey, buddy, I just recorded a bunch of godlike matches with people at EVO. Put this on the internet. That's all you need to do.
And you know what I like about it? It has the blue illumination, and then there's the EVO blue.
Ah?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's like a... They should get something going with that. A custom.
There is a collaboration going on there.
I like it. It's very nice. It's a great product, and I think just it being one touch on and off, and you can just see the LEDs.
It is a game changer. Once you get rid of the laptop in the middle and you can record anywhere on the go, then you really have no excuse to not record any of your matches.
Yeah, this potentially could be a year huge for match footage because of something like that. So check out AverMedia this weekend. Right now, we've got Evil Genius's top dog in the fighting games, Justin Wong, and he's up against Flocker, who's representing VXG in the Empire. Flocker, one of the strongest Marvel versus Capcom 3 players in the world right now, but he's been putting in work in Street Fighter coming up to this winner's bracket finals matchup. Oh, he woke up with a button. You can't do that against Rufus.
Cammy close to stars now in the corner, and this is going to be some ambiguous setup. There are the stars we spoke of, and this should be death.
The double cross up in the corner.
Man, this could be potentially a top 8 Marvel match.
You're right.
So we're watching it in Street Fighter universe here.
It's happened before. Flocker trying to get some things going. Didn't get anything off the setup, but keeps the mid-screen positioning.
Ooh, nice preemptive sweep. Cammy can do a lot of damage against Rufus in the beginning round when he does not have the meter for the Messiah kick.
Justin didn't want to see any of that setup. Got out of it with the EX Messiah.
And he's just getting throw after throw here. Ooh. Flies over. That's not going to hit. Yeah, that's a little too late.
That's the difference between him being a Marvel main and a Street Fighter main.
Yeah, but he'll get there, I think.
Yeah.
If he continues with this game. When you have the talent to play Marvel, you most certainly have those transferable skills over to the AE table.
Oh, yeah. Marvel players are like superhumans sometimes.
Ooh. So this is the first round when Rufus does not have any meter. This is really where Cammy wants to do the most damage.
Yeah, it's important. He can't let Rufus build meter, even in a winning effort.
And here comes the onslaught. Again, just not breaking any of the throws. I think he's 4 for 4 in his throw attempts.
Man, he's mixing up this dive kick pressure. He thought it was going to be like it was last time, the double cross-up, but it wasn't.
Ooh, all right.
Finally, just goes up. Doesn't want to see any more of this dive kick stuff. Gets the throw.
Oh, could have option selected that.
Really risky backdashes from Rufus. Not a great backdash
there. All right, you see a lot of Cammy players, when they're losing in the life lead, they tend to go for the Shanghai special, which is the crouching heavy punch, and then you hit confirm for the counter hit into the ultra. But it's a little too predictable towards the end game. And Cammy players can get swept out of that, and there it is again.
Great mileage out of that crouch fierce. He can't let Justin get these dive kicks going.
Oh, that went right through her body.
Yeah. Putting some extra damage with the FADC.
And there's the stun. He jumps over. Yep, a little too far. That's okay. Nice reaction to Flocker to keep himself alive. And he just burned the last of his resources as Justin with those footsies.
Talk about reactions.
On his new Razor stick, I see that the EG boys are using that in this EVO.
I believe they have a Razor's an EG
Razor Atrix, I believe.
I have not gotten to try that stick out yet. I'm really anxious.
A little different from the beta. I don't know if you touched the beta stick.
Never got the chance.
It is now.
I signed up for it and they didn't send me one, right?
Razor marketing, gotta get on that.
I wrote like a long paragraph on that thing, dude.
Oh,
it's
did you?
Embarrassing. I was like, I'm Ski Sonic from Shoryuken, and I like really want this thing, and blah 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 blah. I was like, hey, free stick. All I gotta do is write some words. They didn't send it.
Wait a minute.
They didn't send it.
How is that possible? He just used an Xbox stick on a PlayStation tournament. Well, that's the Wong factor, really.
Yeah, that's the Wong factor.
The wine out of water does Justin in video games.
Yeah. His joystick also is able to remove any input delay that is present on any setup.
And cure cancer while he's at it.
It's a good stick.
And it
good
looks like
factor.
his brethren from EVO Geniuses from Momochi. And he is using the Hori Fighting Edge. Again, another... Oh, no. Okay.
He's got the fighting edge. So Momochi is a player that actually does get to make it out to Western tournaments a lot. Certainly through the help of his team, EVO Geniuses. But he's a guy that we get to see come out, and he's got experience against the field in this way.
I was talking to... Choco Blanca. I was like, because we wanted him to come, we wanted Momochi and her to come to the Singapore tournament, but they couldn't make it. So I was like, how does Momochi decide which tournaments to go to? And she said, Momochi only wants to go to the hard tournaments. She mentioned nothing about prize money, none of those dream hack, you just, the infiltration style, which is to win as much as possible and take those euros and bully the Europeans. Momochi actually looks at the roster of the tournament and will go against the harder.
Wow. The hungry player Momochi out for a challenge. Much like Ryu, but he's playing Ken. He's gone through a few characters in this game, but settled on Ken recently.
He was playing against, in Super, very briefly, he was using Ibuki, so he should have a lot of kunai, anti-kunai technology against 2 frames here. As you can see, he just punished right in the middle of that.
Oh boy, the cross-up. Oh, the stagger.
That stutter. And just enough for the stun. The skulls, Ibuki, 900 health, cannot take that.
Do you think he knew it was going to stun with that? I think he knew.
Yeah. Because the return on the FADC for Ken is relatively weak.
Yeah.
You only get a knockdown, and so it's not really for the damage.
Yeah. Momochi's doing great at this mid-range game.
2 frames, misses his combo finisher.
Yeah, that's unfortunate because he's not going to get a lot of chances. He's getting out-footsied.
Oh, and he saw the forward dash to Momochi and responded with the uppercut.
And 2 frames is going to have to know now. You can't stick the little gimmicky stuff in. You're going to have to play a little bit more honest against a guy like Momochi. Oh!
That heavy kick.
Man, that just takes me back to EVO third strike Daigo versus Ricky every time I see it.
2 frames should not have burned his meter there. That was unnecessary. And again, that slide from Ibuki is not safe against 3-frame punishes or less. So Momochi, that was a guaranteed uppercut, and he could have FADC'd into the Ultra, but not need it.
Yeah, that thing is a huge tool for punishing because it has such horizontal width.
Oh! Ironically, had it been 2 frames recovery, he may have been saved.
But unfortunately,
it was at least -3.
Yeah.
As Ken's uppercut, his fierce uppercut is 3.
You're clever, Z.
Oh, again! The slide from that range definitely not safe.
Yeah, Momochi's already put a read on him. He's seen so many with buttons, and he's seen like a drop combo here or there, so he's relaxed and he's just gonna do what he wants. He'll even stick a button out here to challenge every so often, as he did with the jab.
Oh, nice back throw. Let's see any kunai setup. Again, no hard knockdown from 2 frames.
Oh, that's something. Hey, did he just do dash up ultra? Yo.
Sometimes the illogical move works.
Well, that's like the back and forth that you can't see in just the buttons. He recognized how comfortable Momochi was, and he had to give him something to set him aback.
But for some reason, he puts himself in the corner with that EX head stomp.
Yeah, that's a problem.
And Momochi punishes.
I liked what he did with that dash ultra. It was actually a really strong answer to Momochi's complacency. But then
random play is a 2-edged sword. Yep. And he got blown up for it towards the end. But a wonderful display. At least you can say he landed Ultra on Momochi.
Yeah, right?
I mean, these souvenirs we take home with us from EVO.
He's looking for a little bit more now. Didn't get the combo.
You can see Momochi, he's using the Kara uppercut to get the maximum range on his combos.
Oh, what is he sticking this button out for? He's got to calm down on these button whiffs, man. That's textbook Street Fighter.
Yeah, so difficult to get the kunai vortex on a former Ibuki player in Momochi.
Oh, the read.
Oh.
He really looked pressured. Momochi's going to take that strong. over 2 frames. You could see 2 frames feeling pressured by Momochi's presence, and that's why he's preemptively sticking out buttons, just thinking he might be here when the button comes. But unfortunately, that was often not the case. Momochi will move on.
2 frames goes back home to Santa Ana, California, where he is from.
Yeah, and Alex's Arcade is where he plays, so not a definitely not a performance that he has to feel too bad about, but he's going to have to do a little bit more work in that matchup.
Why can't I win? I have to mash harder. It is the Evolution 2013 Broken Tier annual sale, 20% off. My goodness.
That's a really good deal.
Kugi being extra generous during this EVO weekend. And you can use code EVO 2013 at brokentier.com this weekend only, EVO weekend. And you can see that nice pop art there.
Broken Tier makes some of the most wearable video game inspired clothing. For me, I don't really like to advertise my hobby because I'm a super nerd.
Right.
But I can wear Broken